work after the break, and it is third down. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Dropping back, it's Salter. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at down.
Finds a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get this third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Bucks! Right in the window for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown.
Split slot offset. There are 21 categories.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throws it back. Pocket breaking down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He rifles one deep to the left. A full dive to haul
Entering
that
play
one
clock
in.
600.
And man, it has got to be
Inside
so
page,
rewarding as an
keep
offensive coordinator
cross.
when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Entering play
so that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Cover 1 contains Spy.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Salter. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his man, it's Gibson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Entering play.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. On the move, he fires. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. He's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
There are 2 categories. You have 18 options.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. They're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set it in.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A strike downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So defense, let's go.
Give cushion. Give cushion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Empty base flex.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. It's caught. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
Entering play call, you have 7, return left.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Double, Tempadu, cover 3 Sky.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for space to the left. And wings it incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Salter. On the run, still looking. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There are 21 categories.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
Formation, step right from tight bench the spot.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Cover 1 contains 5.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Seam flat.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Buffalo! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Coaching, there are 2 categories. To split AHP dive.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB, you've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this game.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
Choose a new player. Choose a player to choose a new player. Choose a player to replace. Choose a new player. Choose a player to formation. Cover 1 contains spy.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Seam flat. Pass.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
There are 2 categories. You have 18
working well
options.
behind the sticks on second down.
Seam flat.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Gibson.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in there.
Got a man. It's Brown. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that is big time. Late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Here comes the heat. The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 18
plenty of work
options.
to do here on second and long.
Seam flat. Seam flat.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Entering play call.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Welch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offensive tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Buying some time as he moves left. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Entering play call, double
Timeout
mode,
called there
six
by the defense,
categories.
desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Direct snap. It's Brown. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Six categories.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Option is trail from option wide RPO drive. I'll go from wide step. I'll go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the catch, it's Brown. Turning it on! Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass, it's Salter. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open. To give his guy a place to throw the football, they're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Call over. There are 6 categories. You have 36 options.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every